You searched how to create Airtable records from emails using Zapier. I'll show you exactly that step by step on screen. Open your browser, go to zapier.com, and sign in. While the dashboard loads, make sure your email account and Airtable are already connected, saves time later. Now click Create in the upper left corner, then choose Zaps. The Zap editor opens with a blank trigger in action. Every Zap starts with a trigger, so we're going to set that up first. Click the trigger step, the big empty box. Search for your email app, Gmail, Outlook, whichever you use. I'm picking Gmail. Select it, then choose the trigger event. New email works if you want to process every incoming message, but new matching email is smarter because you can narrow things down with a label or a search. That's what I always use. Click Continue. Connect your account if prompted, then the real configuration shows up. You'll see a field for label or search criteria. I add something like label Airtable incoming, so only emails I've tagged get turned into records. If you skip this, you'll flood your Airtable with noise. Set it, click Continue. Now the test. Click Test Trigger. If Zapier finds a recent matching email, you'll see a sample with subject, sender, body, and a bunch of fields. Scroll down and look closely. If it says no emails found, pop over to your inbox, send yourself a test email that matches your filter, then come back and click Test Trigger again. Never skip this test. Missing fields here will give you blank records later, and chasing that down is a headache. I always verify that the full email body is captured, not just a snippet. If you need attachments or CC info, make sure those appear. Once you're happy, move on. Next, we add the Airtable action. Click the plus icon below the trigger, search for Airtable, select it. Choose Create Record as the action event. Click Continue. Now sign into Airtable if asked. Authorize Zapier. Pick the connected account, click Continue. You'll now select the destination, choose your workspace, the base, and then the table where the record should land. Zapier pulls in all the columns from that table immediately. This is where a lot of people get tripped up. If you haven't built the table with the right fields yet, go do that now. I always set up columns for sender name, sender email, subject, plain text body, date received, and a status field. Once your table is ready and selected, click Continue and you'll see the field mapping screen. Here's where you wire up the email data. On the left are Airtable fields, on the right you choose from the email trigger data. It's straightforward, but there's one thing that bites, the body content. The default body plain might be empty if the email is HTML only, so I map the body HTML field instead and let Airtable strip tags if needed. Click into each field drop-down, find the matching piece, sender name, sender email, subject, body, date. Don't map stuff you won't use, it just clutters the base. If your table has a status field, I type new right into that box as a custom value so every incoming record gets tagged immediately. Same for source, I enter email. That simple trick makes filtering a breeze later. For fields like assigned to or category, you can leave them blank or set a default if everyone starts in the same bucket. Once mapping is done, click Continue, then Test Step. Zapier creates a sample record in your Airtable. Don't just trust the green checkmark, open your Airtable base in another tab and look at that record. Check that the sender name isn't cut off, the subject transferred, the body looks readable. I've had cases where the body came through as raw HTML because I mapped the wrong field. If something's off, click back to the mapping step and fix it, test again. Get this right now before the Zap goes live because editing a published Zap with live data is annoying. When the test record looks good, we publish. Review the workflow one last time, give the Zap a descriptive name, something like Gmail to Airtable leads, then click Publish. The toggle turns on. Now it's live. Send another test email that matches your filter, wait about 30 seconds, then refresh Airtable. A new record should pop in automatically with all the info you mapped. That confirmation right there tells you the automation is solid. If this helped you get it working, hit like, subscribe, and leave a comment saying it was helpful. Comments are what push this to other people looking for the same setup.